Good morning and welcome to the Art Project. We're going to do a contour line drawing of your hand, and we're going to do it a couple of times because practice makes perfect. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek here of what my drawing looked like when it was finished, so that you can kind of see what to expect. You can see there are mistakes made, there are blemishes. It's okay. It's a drawing. If we were going for absolute positive realism, I'd just have you take a picture. Drawing brings something unique to the table that photography doesn't. There are mistakes made, and the mistakes that are made are important to the drawing and to the feel of the drawing. So stick with me. Man up. No, I'm sorry, not man up. Fortify. Because some of you out there are not men, you're women, and so we're going to fortify. So, first thing I did was got a piece of paper, and I taped it down so it wouldn't move while I was drawing, because I'm going to use my left hand as my model. Now, if you're left-handed, you're going to use your right hand as your model. So I put it here. Kind of made a unique type pose with my hand. It's not just a flat wave of a hand, like fingers all straight out and all that kind of stuff. We're not tracing. We know we can trace. Been able to trace your hand since you were in kindergarten. That's not what we're here to do. We're here to build a strong eye. And so in doing this, I want you to pose your hand in such a way that's a little bit more interesting and unique, and I guarantee you your teacher's going to give you more points for being brave enough to do it like this or in some other unique pose than they are for just drawing it flat. The more you challenge yourself, the more impressed your teacher's going to be, and therefore your grade is going to be better. So do something different with your hand. Make a peace sign. Act like you're holding something. Make a fist. Anything you want to do, just something different. And as you're drawing, look at all the small, strange undulations. If you look at the top line, the very first line that I drew up there, it is not a straight line. It's not just a simple curve that goes around. My finger has bumps and twists and turns and knuckles, and the more of that you get in your drawing, the more realistic it's going to look. There will be mistakes. There'll be places where you get it kind of out of line, or you curve too soon, or you don't curve soon enough, or things like that. That's okay. You're building a strong eye, you're practicing, and believe it or not, the more you do this, the better you're going to get. I made a reference to video games the other day. You don't just play the video game one time, die, quit, and give up. You keep on going until you get through that video game. So same thing here. Think of this as just another challenge, like a video game challenge. Do the best you can. Follow that line. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you are staying safe and washing your hands a lot. And staying away from people as much as possible. I know it's hard. A lot of us love that social interaction. That's fine, but stay back. Don't get up in people's personal spaces. Everybody's got a bubble. So there's the first hand. Give me a thumbs up if I did good there. If you like that, give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and like. I turned the paper around so that I can draw on the bottom half of the paper. And it doesn't matter if you don't have room, because one of the neat things about this particular drawing is you're going to overlap. Now, the overlapping part of this is a brain exercise for you, okay? I know the other hand sort of gets in the way mentally. And what I want you to do is try and pretend like that hand, that other drawing is not even there, and just overlap. If it overlaps more than mine overlaps, that's great. Mine didn't actually overlap as much as I wanted it to. So let them overlap, that's fine. And that actually creates sort of a really mature drawing. Because most people, like if you get a kid, like a little kid, a piece of paper and say, draw your hand, great, now draw your hand again, they're not going to overlap. So by doing this overlapping, I feel like you're adding a certain amount of maturity to your artwork that wasn't there before. So again, this is like level 2 of your video game. This is the challenge. As you can see, the proportions for my finger and my thumb are off right there. That's okay. I'm just going to keep on going. In fact, I just noticed that I left out some details of that first finger, the inside knuckles where they bend. I didn't put those in there, but that's okay. I didn't even notice it until just now. So the idea here is to practice and to get some practice in, and just do the best you can. I've seen some of your drawings on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you so much for posting those and tagging me in them. You can find my Instagram and Facebook information in the description down below. Show me what you're doing in your classes. I'm excited to see all of that. Don't forget that your hand and your wrist have wrinkles in them. Those wrinkles are important to making your hand look realistic. When you do it like this, a lot of times your hand, especially if you get all of the wrinkles and all of the different unique parts of your hand, if you get all those in there, it's going to make your hand look kind of old. That's just because it's a line drawing, and lines are an indicator of age in some way. Anyway, that's it. That's what I did. Shake it out. I know it's hard on your hands. No pain, no gain. There's my finished drawing. Hope you enjoy it. Again, tag me on your picture in Facebook or Instagram. Let me see what you got. Go make some art.